Epstein's house with his wife/daughter to visit. I imagine that living on a street like that, you'd hire armed guards to bring your kids back and forth to school. Lutnick recently gave an interview on a podcast called Podforce One, describing how he and his wife once visited Epstein's home for a tour around the time he moved into the neighborhood, only to be shown a massage room and hear a comment so revolting that they decided, in the 6 to 8 steps it took to get back to their own house, that they would never be in a room with Epstein again. Lutnick forgot to mention in that interview that the prior owner of his house had been Jeffrey Epstein, and that the real estate records show that the transfer was listed for $10 and other valuable consideration. Now, this was back in 1998 when house prices were a lot lower than they are today, and it might have been cheap because of the dodgy neighbours, but it's still a remarkably good deal for a Manhattan townhouse. Howard tells a very compelling story on the podcast of his moral clarity, but the files suggest that this wasn't his last run-in with Epstein. The new documents include emails from 2012 showing Lutnick and his family planning a visit to Epstein's private island on their yacht. Epstein's assistant even sent a follow-up email on Christmas Eve that year saying, "Nice